Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Toy Trivia Kingdom, the place where all toys prosper, they will and shall forever. Okay, alright, guys, and so in today's episode, we will be reviewing something pretty different. However, this item is from a company that we have recently become quite familiar with on the channel, and that company is none other than Star Wars. Alright, so guys, this toy is out of the Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures series, right? Obey edition, alright? And then it is pretty much a trooper, right? So Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker Jet Trooper, or whatever, right? So now guys, without further ado, here comes the one and only. Hopefully it can stand on its own. The Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures Jet Trooper 5-inch scale action figure, alright? So now guys, our Jet Trooper comes with this beautiful packaging, as you guys can see here. I definitely love the yellow accent. It makes the Jet Trooper pop even more. Alright, so now reading quickly. This is the view from the front. And after that comes in the view from the right hand side. Later on, what you get is the view from the back. And after that follows the view from the left hand side. Then what you see is the view from the bottom. And to top it all off, of course, here comes the view from the top, baby. Alright guys, so our Jet Trooper, as you guys can see here, comes into this packaging, and then it is approximately, what is it called, 5 inches in height, right? And then it has his weapon right here, which I'm excited to actually play with. Alright, so now here from the front we can see the Hasbro logo, we can see the Disney logo, we can see the Star Wars logo, we can see the warning, choking hazard, small pieces thing. Here we can see 4+, saying that this toy is recommended for people of ages 4 and up. Here we can see a little message saying that by playing with this toy, you can go ahead and perform the quick draw blaster move. Cool. Now when we move over to this angle, we can see here that we can perform this thing by, I'm guessing, pressing the button on the side of his arm, and then he will be ready to quickly draw the weapon and fire. Now when we move over to the view from the back, we have a bunch of information that I will not go over because it's just a little too much and it's written in pretty small characters. However, what grabs my attention, of course, is the life-size image of the trooper, the Disney logo, the Hasbro logo, the UPC number, environment friendly thing, the CE, the E, what is it called, EAC logo, and then the S thing, and then the 0 to 3 thing, and all the warnings in several languages. I like this thing so far. Okay, now from this angle we can see that this toy is part of a collection of more toys that include, of course, himself, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, I forgot her name, this guy, I forgot his name too, but then yeah, that is pretty much it. Alright, so now guys, before of course we get to play with our Jet Trooper, I'm gonna share with you the story behind how he found its way on the channel. Alright guys, so I was looking for a new toy to review on the channel, and then I wanted to try something different because I believe the last toy review that I made was like a Bloom doll or something like that. And so I figured, you know what, I need to go ahead and make a Star Wars type toy review in order to kind of have things balanced onto the channel, right? Like I just don't want to have to review like toys from a specific company, and then all the other companies are just left without toys being reviewed. So I want to keep things balanced. So one day I want to review Blooms, the other day I want to review Star Wars, the other day I want to review PJ Masks, the other one I want to review Fortnite, and so forth. All right. So guys, I hope that you all like it, and I hope that you all come back to the channel to see more and more reviews. All right. So please let me know how I'm doing so far. But of course, leaving a comment. All right. Liking the video if you haven't done so. Sharing it with your friends and family members. Subscribing to the channel, and hitting the bell icon to stay tuned for more. Alright, so as always guys, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, and so as expected, I have got my scissors here and I am ready to get started. Alright guys, so ladies and gentlemen, the specialized stormtroopers of the First Order let troopers soar into battle equipped with agile rocket packs. Alright? Star Wars fans, new and old, can discover the exciting action from the Star Wars saga with figures, lightsabers, and more from Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures. We create exciting adventures with fan favorites like Darth Vader, Finn, Chewbacca, and more. Each pack contains a 5-inch scale Star Wars figure, right? Of course, all other products and accessories are sold separately and are subject to availability. With Star Wars Galaxy of Adventure, the galaxy far, far away comes home. May the Force be with you. Alright, let me go ahead and put that like that. Okay guys, so this is what our packaging looks like once it's been emptied. Not too bad, not too bad. And then our Stormtrooper comes in this beautiful layer of protection, right? I'll go ahead and remove, and I don't really need it, but I'll just go ahead and show it to you guys. This is what it looks like from the front and then from the back. So right now, alright, go ahead and pop it up. Pop it out. Like that. And then go ahead and remove the weapon. Bam. Okay. So this is what the other layer that was protecting it looks like. And then from the back, not needed right now. So yep. Alright guys. What we also had here was this little piece of paper. And I'm guessing this just basically just, as you can see here, this gives us a little warning saying that some of the small pieces can easily be swallowed by your children under the ages of 3. We already know that, but it's definitely good that they have included it in on here, right, in order to remind us. But I don't need it right now, so I go ahead and leave it there. And then before I get to the trooper, let me go ahead and quickly take a more detailed look at his weapon. Alright, so here comes our Stormtrooper favorite weapon. Bam! So this is what the weapon looks like. If you guys can see here, looking pretty nice and sick. Like literally sick. Look at that. This is the view from the front. And then this is the view from the right hand side, and after that comes in the view from the back, and that of course is followed by the view from the left hand side, and after that what you see is the view from the bottom, and to top it all off, of course, here comes the view from the TOP. Bye bye. Alright, you guys can see here, this thing has like a little, what is it called, a scope, right? And then it has these 3 I don't know why, but I easily forget the names of this, like where the bullets or missiles can come out of, the holes, I forget. And then this is where you press to release the ammo, right? And what else here is to say? This is the back of it, right? And that is pretty much it for our weapon. And also because I don't know much about guns. Alright, so I'll go ahead and leave that there. And then last but not least, here comes the star of today's show, the one and only BAM! Jet Trooper. Alright guys, so this is what our Jet Trooper looks like. Pretty dope. Quickly view from the front, check. View from the right hand side, check. View from the back, check. View from the left hand side, check. View from the bottom, check. View from the TOP, check. And we come back and take a further look at it, or more detailed look at it. Alright, you can see here our Stormtrooper, 2 arms and 2 legs, and they seem to be able to move on their own. You guys can see here I'm moving this like that, and I'm moving this side also like that. Alright, now let me see if there are any type of articulations here. Yep, you go ahead and rotate this 360. I don't like the sound that it makes though. What the fuck is that? And then here the legs can move forward and backward to an extent, right? They can, I guess, be taken apart, and kind of will be hard to put them back or to reattach them. Alright, nonetheless I managed to do so. So the legs can definitely move forward and backward. However, if you want to make it rotate, you might have to remove them, or it will just come off like instantly. Alright, I really love the white suit on it. What does it say here? It has some kind of mess, some kind of thing here. I can't read it. Alright, and so the legs have these 2 holes. Not sure what they're there for, but they're there. And then we can see here the head piece. Now, can the red piece rotate though? Yes, the head piece can rotate 360. That's pretty cool. You can actually see the neck right here. The neck is in the shape of a coil. That's interesting. Now from the back here we can see there's this little thing. I presume this is some kind of a bag that allows them to fly into space or float. Think of it as like a jetpack or something like that, right? You can see here. And then it has these little buttons here, but they are just there for decorations. They don't really serve any purpose. And then there's this little ventilation here in order to allow the air to circulate. And you have this piece right here, mostly used for propulsion. And then he also has this belt assortment, or this belt equipment on them. Allows him to attach, you know, certain things and gadgets. That's awesome. And you can go ahead and take a look at his shoes, those space shoes. They look pretty interesting. Alright, and somewhat cool, right? Yeah guys, I definitely like the Jet Trooper, the Jet Trooper, and I want to go ahead and test out you know, his quick draw blaster, right? So before that, I must of course get him to hold his weapon. So let me see here, how can I get this guy to hold his weapon? Yeah, let me go ahead and kind of look at the box and see here. So if I go ahead and put this thing, oh my goodness, trying to get the weapon to fit in his hand. Goodness gracious, come on now. god, this is gonna take a while, guys. So you guys know what, I'll go ahead and see you all in a bit, right? Alright guys, so after almost an eternity of trying to get this thing to work, I finally managed to find a way to make it work, but it isn't perfect. However, nonetheless, you know, I can still get the quick draw blaster move to be working for you guys on camera. So pretty much you have to get the weapon to, you know, get into his hand just like this, and then for some reason my jet trooper doesn't really want to hold the weapon with 2 arms. Okay, anyway, you know, we'll be fine. So in order to do so, you don't actually need to press anything, because these things, they're just there for decorations, you know, they don't really work. You have to actually kind of pull this thing down like that and then release, right? So once you pull it down like that and you release, then he goes ahead and draws it quickly. So one more try, get the weapon into the arm, get him to stand still like that. You can use your finger for support, and then you pull this thing down, you pull the arm down all the way with the gun, and then bam, well, all the way, and then bam, you know, he goes ahead and then do the quick draw blaster. Even though, you know, my version is kind of ugly, but it's still, you know, the quick draw blaster move. Okay. Alright guys, so as for me, this toy gets a rating of 5 out of 5 for a few reasons. Number 1, it is of a good size. As you guys already know, I prefer my toys to be quite big and quite tall. However, this toy does it as far as, like, you know, Jet Trooper Star Wars toys are concerned. As you guys already know, most of the Star Wars toys, they're not really big, they're not really tall, and this one is quite big and quite tall in comparison to, you know, the rest of them. The second reason, it is sure to spark some creativity. So definitely, you are playing with this toy, you will be creative. And of course, it would be better if you already have some ideas and some sketches ready in order to ensure that, you know, your fun actually lasts longer, or better yet, it lasts the duration that you intended it to last. Alright, so the third reason is that it is made out of good material, right? And holds a beautiful craftsmanship. Definitely the material used to build this toy is good, and the craftsmanship is also pretty good too. However, there are some signs of wear, and there are a few signs of possible cracks. So definitely, guys, when playing with this toy, in specific, like when playing, oh my goodness, I can't even talk today, I'm so tired. So definitely, guys, when playing with this toy, make sure to not twist the arms a little too much. Make sure to not twist the legs a little too much, because you might end up breaking them, or you might end up you know, cracking them, or things like that, right? And then the fourth reason is that it is reusable. Definitely reusable, right? And as long as you take good care of it. And then the last reason is that it is nice and so much sturdy. However, you want to avoid dropping it or dragging it in order to limit the amount of scuffs, scratches, and possible cracks and breaks. And like I said earlier, you want to avoid pulling the joints a little too much, because you might end up breaking them. You might end up not being able to put it back the way it is right now, or back to the way it was. Alright, so that, ladies and gentlemen, marks the end of today's video. As always, if you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button. Yep. Leave a comment, let us know what you think, what you would like to see, and where we all can improve. Share this video with a friend or a family member in order to help us spread the word and to raise awareness. But most importantly though, make sure to completely destroy that subscribe button, and to also hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more. As always, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. See you.